Archangel Michael is making an effort on you. You've been chosen to witness this phenomenon. Please keep this information secret. It will happen within 2 minutes. Please do not overlook this. Archangel Michael begs, open this quickly. Here, something unusual is happening, and you were chosen to witness it. It began slowly, an undetectable shift in the environment that only those with divine alignment could detect. Something sacred has been there in the region of your energy for the previous few hours. It did not nod, but stayed still. And now it's arriving at a faster pace, like a wind whirling inward, chanting one truth. This needs to be accessed promptly. According to Archangel Michael, time is not on your side. This is a marvel that has been sealed, only for those who are addressed by name. Your name is included on the list. Please avoid from exposing the content you are about to read, since it is spiritually encrypted just for you. You have crossed a barrier that you were previously unaware existed. Even when no one else was seeing, the heavens kept track of your moves. This circumstance is not arbitrary. It was established before you arrived in this world. Simply type Amen to acquire the benediction 333, which acts as verification. This is the moment for your miracle. You were not sent this for fun. This was assigned to you due to your classification for a more important assignment. Not only will the upcoming event surprise you, but it will also revive a long-buried part of your mind. The doors have been opened for you, and something brilliant, gleaming, and alive is hidden behind one of them. Someone in the spiritual realm is relying on your ability to sense this right now. They endeavored to communicate via symbols, visions, and numbers. Nevertheless, in today's world, the message must be clear. Something is on the verge of reaching your home. A sound will be heard, causing a change in the energy level of your surroundings. It's this notice. To get the benediction 997, simply type Amen. A sacred cargo is on its way. It is made out of divine coordination and cosmic alignment, rather than paper or parcels. You have been observed, evaluated, and assessed, and you have been decided to be deserving despite the quiet. You faced adversity with dignity, and the universe is now rewarding you with divine favors. Tonight, the light will waver in your area. A glow visible solely to your spirit, as opposed to electricity or a candle. Do not feel alarmed if you recognize it. This serves as assurance that the 2-minute countdown has begun. You may feel a sudden warmth in your palms or a vibration in your ears. That's vitality. That marks the beginning of your miracle. You were never meant to be forgotten. To gain blessing 441, type Amen. In the spiritual realm, a table has been set for you, and your place has been vacant for an extended while. Now that you are fully prepared, the angelic forces have summoned your miracle and set it in motion. The miracle isn't restricted to wealth or health. It is much larger. It is in the process of being restored and vindicated, as well as retrieving what was stolen away from you years ago. Someone tried to hide your name under lies, but heaven kept a record. Currently, the truth is being poured over your narrative like oil on dry ground. You'll restore your glow. To get the blessing 262, simply type Amen. This miracle will be irreversible but not audible. The energy is changing. This is not a figment of your imagination. Your aura is being surrounded by something. It is protecting. It's a haven of divine refuge. It's the hand of someone who has been watching you since birth. The reward for your effort has arrived, and you were never meant to quit up. the telephone may sound. Someone may contact you, but not from the usual suspects. It is the result of a person's spiritual attraction to you. The establishment of a connection alters your existence in an entirely different way. Type Amen to receive the blessing 818, and don't be surprised if a previously lost object reappears. Memories, serenity, jewelry, and apparel. Angelic soldiers are now recovering it. What was wrongfully taken from you is currently being evaluated by the divine. Your suffering was once the source of amusement. They'll be rendered inaudible. They will see your ascension but will be unable to intervene at this moment. Their name will be repeated, but you will no longer be distressed. It will give you a sense of empowerment because you will now understand the magnitude of your improvement. Type Amen to get blessing 171. Your tears were intense. Even those who were concealed from view, especially those. Your spirit has shouted quietly, and heaven answers to sincerity. The time has come to reverse every delay, says Archangel Michael. A curse, blocking, and deception threaten your existence. A number of people in your area are on the verge of a shift. Everyone is not eligible to proceed with the next chapter of your story. Certain exits may give a sense of suddenness. There are some people who will surprise you. However, everything will be required. To get the blessing 519, simply type Amen. You are exploring the domain of heavenly clarity. The anxiety you've been experiencing was not your own. Those who wanted to keep you confused were the ones who radiated energy. But that is no longer the case. Your mind will begin to clear, much like the fog that occurs in the morning. As you read this, the spiritual loads that are being lifted will cause you to feel lighter upon awakening. It is likely that your pulse will flicker during the night. Your sleep may be interrupted. This does not constitute pandemonium. That is alignment. That's heavenly preparation. An important event is approaching. To receive the blessing 922, simply type Amen. In your dreams, you may see feathers, repeated digits, or an unusual stairway. These are indications. Each level of your dream has a transforming dimension. Do not reject the evidence you are seeing. The boundary between realms is more thin than ever. You are not hallucinating anything. You have successfully reached a state of wakefulness. Even the wind that surrounds you might fluctuate. Colors may appear more vivid. That represents a rise in spiritual frequency. This is the process of awakening. The miracle is responding to your preparation. Enter the word Amen to acquire the benediction 888, which includes your financial breakthrough. However, it goes beyond simply financial benefit. The issue is security. It is fluid. You will never be able to go through something like this again. Anticipate communication from someone with authority, a professional, a benefactor, or a leader. Rather than chance, divine choreography led them to you. Your identity is concealed in a file. It is now being inaugurated in a sphere of influence. You will no longer have to resort to begging. The door will be unlocked before you approach. Simply type Amen to receive the blessing 634. Your ancestors are thrilled right now. For generations, they have anticipated the advent of someone who will break the cycle. And now, it's your turn as the selected one. If you feel an unexplainable sensation or heat in your thorax, do not be worried. This is the activation of your spiritual DNA. Your voice will alter. Individuals will detect it. Rather of speaking out of anguish, you will speak from a position of power. To receive the benediction 703, type Amen. Even the energy you expend while walking will vary. Strangers will turn to investigate the scene. Your natural radiance will radiate without your conscious effort since the light within you has been unleashed. No curse, enchantment, or rumor will work against you any longer. The spiritual assaults are currently backfiring. Even if you have an unexpected feeling of calm, this acts as proof. It's been completed. Throughout the war, silence reigned supreme. To receive the blessing 244, simply write Amen. If you feel the urge to cry, let it go. Your body is finally realizing what it has been waiting for all along. This isn't a fantasy. This is a change. Additionally, it will come at your door tonight. A flicker may be seen near your mirror or window, indicating the presence of an entity. That provides as proof. Everyone is welcome. Your safety is ensured. You are blessed. To obtain the benediction 777, simply type Amen. Keep in mind that this miracle was not a coincidence. It was prearranged. Now is the time. Your name has been invoked. Sit calmly. Put your trust in the call of your spirit. You are not lost. Instead, you have been divinely guided. Currently, each delay is explainable. Your time has come. Every betrayal was meant to happen. This is the entry point of metamorphosis. It is currently unfolding with every breath you take. This sacred moment is resonating throughout your soul's chronology, and you are on track with divine time. The spiritual timepiece reached a key crossroads exactly 2 minutes ago. That was the time when the miraculous occurred. That was the moment when the atmosphere changed. And yes, you are the intended recipient. To obtain the blessing 1121, simply enter Amen. This miracle is reaching not only your hands, but also your emotions. The space surrounding you will begin to shimmer with unexpected ease, and you will feel healing in places you previously thought would always be painful. You may find that things fall into place unexpectedly, such as riddles you previously thought were unsolvable. It's not a matter of chance. It is a divine order that is rebuilding itself to match your energy. You successfully completed the examination. Even the wind now reveals your prize for your silent endurance. To obtain a 1220 blessing, write Amen. You will be able to tell who is truly on your side. Your ascension is going to erase one person's doubts, and they will watch silently, unable to stop it this time. You will receive a message from someone who previously rejected your energy. This time, they will speak gently, regretfully, and reverently. Do not let it disturb you. Oh, allow it to check the extent of your development. Because this miracle was never designed to disprove that others were wrong. It was about proving the authenticity of your character. To obtain a 399 benediction, type Amen. Your surroundings may begin to change. Whatever is deleted is not intended for the ascending form of you. The sensation of your apparel may vary. Your energies will need greater serenity. This is the process of ascension. This is the process of spiritual purification. Certain places you used to visit may no longer have the same appeal. Under those conditions, your energy is too rare for environments incapable of accommodating marvels. Release and have faith. Please keep your trust. To obtain the benediction 1003, simply type Amen. Your name is resonating throughout the universe. A great deal of judgment is required, but it is all about preparedness. Your name is imprinted on an energy being that is being created in the sky. It is dazzling. I hear it whirring. And it is about to be delivered to you unexpectedly. It may materialize as a voice, an unintentional encounter, a financial blessing, or a medical breakthrough. However, it has already spread. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 544. A spiritual transaction is currently occurring. Joy is being transplanted to the place where grief once lived. Divine comfort is entering the space where sadness is spoken. The transformation has already begun, regardless of whether you are currently feeling it. Physical symptoms such as chills, abrupt lethargy, ringing in the ears, or warm hands may be present. That is no coincidence. It is your body's reaction to the heavenly presence. Don't overlook it. Do not underestimate its relevance. This is genuine. To receive the blessing 1212, write, Amen. Tonight, someone who has passed away will remember you, and their heart will ache for no apparent reason. They will be spiritually driven to seek forgiveness, whether through visions or energy, rather than verbal communication. You may feel emotional distress upon awakening. Do not reject it. It is symbolic of heavenly resolution. The karma is being finished. You are being set free from the load of spiritual debts. This is part of the marvel. To get blessing 505, type Amen. The coming rain, whether actual or figurative, will purify you. It removes the traces of prior wounds. You are wrapped in celestial protection. From now on, the entities who previously targeted you will stop from doing so. Darkness will be unable to approach your light because of its overwhelming intensity. Negativity will be unable to sustain due to the increased vibration of your body. And the severity of that transformation will rise with each breath. To get the blessing 922, type Amen. Your slumber will be changed into a heavenly experience, and you may have dreams of people you haven't seen in years. However, do not be concerned. These are psychological purifications. It is vital for the miracle to clear space when it arrives. Allow the past to emerge in order to eventually let it go. No, please abstain from going. Avoid opposing the release. Allow the process to unfold. To obtain the blessing 383, simply type Amen. A change will be made by tomorrow. Before you can see it with your eyes, you'll feel it in your bones. A phone message may be forthcoming. A contact may be presented. The delay will end abruptly. Someone will reconsider their position in your favor. Not through force, but via divine intervention. This is the outcome you were expecting. It's almost here. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 4,444. When it arrives, remember the steps you took. While others danced, you walked with exhausted feet. You were the person who remained silent while others made judgments. You were the one who could express affection while also receiving silence. Nonetheless, you kept your conviction. Currently, the pay exceeds your expectations. It is in close proximity. It's arrived. It's genuine. Simply write Amen to receive the benediction 1211. This is an unforgettable experience. There is no suspense or notice when one chapter ends. In addition, another is beginning in plain sight. Currently, you are the miraculous. You are the radiance that was bound to appear. The countdown has concluded. A miracle is happening. Receive it in its entirety. If you want to demonstrate your gratitude even more, you may make an additional payment of up to $1.20. The miracle did not come late. Merely write Amen to receive a benediction of 10,000. It arrived precisely when your spirit was ready to receive it. Heaven has noticed your silent tears, secret screams, and storm-tossed smiles. The moment you envisioned as impossible has now become a reality. To get the benediction 3233, simply type Amen. Everything that was before postponed is now being guided toward you with divine speed. Even time is bending to accommodate what you are entitled to. There will be no more closed walls. Silent responses are no longer allowed. Tonight, heaven is working feverishly to repair the harm that the world has tried to inflict on you. You are not overlooked. You are not neglected. You are chosen, protected, and adored. You will receive an 8,999 benediction if you merely type Amen. The atmosphere around you will change. Light will seek you. People will notice your bright demeanor before you even start speaking. Because a power greater than all things on earth is enlightening you from within. When you exit the building, the trees will look to be in unison. Gazing at the sky will give you a sense of recognition. As a result of the existing alignment, everything is tailored to your advantage. The divine is not late. The divine is precise. Type Amen to receive blessing 7272. You will begin to acquire clarity in the most subtle but powerful ways. Strangers will utter words that correspond to the signals your spirit has been sending you. Music, signs, and numbers are all communicating. You'll get an unexpected phone call or message. The message will include confirmation. Although it appears to be chaotically ordered, it is actually overseen by a higher authority. You'll hesitate. You will feel the goosebumps and be aware of them. This concludes the matter. Your miracle has just come. Type Amen to receive a blessing worth 6,060. The person who has insulted you will see your ascent. They will try to understand how you thrived after your burial. However, you are not compelled to give a reason. Their apology is not a form of restitution. Rather, it is a step toward your personal growth. You'll exceed their expectations. Individuals that neglected you will be unable to contact you. You will serve as proof that nothing can stop the development that heaven has begun. To receive the benediction 4747, input Amen. Archangel Michael asserts that you were protected from wars you were unaware of. You were referred to an explanation that evaded you. But you will now. Everything that appeared to be a rejection was in fact a supernatural intervention. A position that made you feel ashamed. A person who has disappeared. An ineffective strategy. All of the walls were built with the goal of leading you to this exact point, so that you might come at this point, ready for the miracle that is about to overtake your life. Enter Amen to receive a blessing. Do not be surprised if abundance manifests in unexpected ways. A refund, a contribution, a compromise, an innovative source of revenue. Initially, it may appear small, yet it is a seed. Furthermore, it will be multiplied. Refuse to reject any blessing that enters your home. The divine equation includes even the smallest of blessings. You requested a miracle. Take it in all of its forms at this time. To get a blessing, dial 8880 and type Amen. Someone in a position of authority has heard of you or noticed something about you. A comment. A picture. A narrative. Just a murmur. Furthermore, They are now unable to forget your identify. At one point, a visibility turns into an open entrance. There is no need to question the speed at which events can change. Heaven may reverse years of delay in a single second, and your second is on the way. To get the benediction 3737, simply type Amen. You will no longer feel invisible. We will appreciate your attendance. Your remarks will be significant. You will not have to shout in order to be heard. Because God is lifting your voice to the places where it needs to resound. You are not diminutive. You're precise. Selected. Essential. Furthermore, the moment is approaching that will make this argument indisputable. To obtain the 1919 benediction, simply type Amen. Even your rivals will be driven to flee. Not by your own hands, but through divine justice. The force that once threatened you will now be too weak to approach. Your visage will appear in their nightmares, making them cringe. You are currently under heaven's protection. You are surrounded by forces that they cannot comprehend. Allow them to ponder. It is unnecessary to explain spiritual protection to people who live in the shadows. To get the benediction 1444, type Amen. Your body will feel lighter. Chronic pain might fluctuate. Fatigue that is unexplained may disappear. Your body is discharging obligations that your psyche no longer wants to endure. Your thorax will be filled with an unusual sense of calm. Your respiration will get deeper. This was not an accident. This is the divine reset. This represents a full reorientation of your existence. You'll be able to sleep peacefully tonight. This is not because existence is faultless. However, your miracle has begun. Type Amen to receive the blessing, Evan 788. When you wake up tomorrow, the sky will look completely different. Colors will have a more profound quality. The aromas will become more intense. You will have the impression of being welcomed by the air. Your consciousness is integrating the blessing that came to you in silence while you were resting. You will be distinctive. Individuals will perceive it. Tom will have a disaster. Allow them to do this. Tom will approach. Exercise cautious. Because not everyone has equal access to your wonderful frequency. To receive the benediction 2929, simply type Amen. You are not only entering a season, you are beginning your divine mission. Your wait has been sufficient. The gates are currently unlocked. This is the moment when your name collides with destiny. Everything will accelerate from this point on, regardless of your understanding of the process. You may be sure that it is already in action. The marvel is now operational. It is operational. It is unavoidable. It's yours. If you want to demonstrate your gratitude even more, you may make an additional payment of up to $1.20. Simply write Amen to receive a 10,000 blessing. The moment when paradise defies convention just for you. You have been silently weeping for years. Your prize is presently being administered in a way that is deemed sacred. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 4,848. Your history is no longer a prison. It is now only the trash from which your miracle emerges. Those who mocked your failure will now blink in surprise at your unexpected resurrection. They will be unable to understand how you did it. They will, nevertheless, perceive your impact. Because this wonder is not usual. It's irreversible, holy, and ancestral. shaking your life's timelines and putting everything you owed at your feet. Type Amen to receive the blessing 8585. You may feel a sudden rush of warmth on your back or shoulders. That is an angel cloak. That is a supernatural assurance that you are not alone. Every force attempting to hamper or discourage you is being repelled by the energy that surrounds you. The ground beneath your boots is now held sacred. Celestial schematics created prior to your birth are guiding your steps. You are not being relocated randomly. You are strategically positioned. Be cautious with your landing. It'll astound you. 1717, 1717. Doors are unlocked without your intervention through emails, calls, and approvals. Enter Amen to receive a blessing. They are being moved to your advantage without your assistance. This is because the frequency of divine excess has shifted to match your energy. Your name will be announced in an unexpected setting. Your name will be mentioned in rooms to which you have not yet gained access. Despite the fact that obedience may have felt like abandonment, this is the reward that follows. You walked by faith, and now eternity is nearing you. To obtain a blessing, dial 9292 and enter the word Amen. Tonight, your home will have a distinct aura. The energy will become more mellow. The tension in the air will dissipate and then re-emerge. No darkness will ever find peace near you again, because angels are now stationed on every corner. Miracles have sought sanctuary in your home. Your roof has been turned into a haven of peace. Type Amen to accept the blessing 5757. Do not be concerned about any rapid changes that may occur. You may lose what you thought was good, but it is simply being eliminated to make way for the divine. Let it go. Rely on the Maws. Due to the upcoming activities, which are expected to be more raucous, lively, and plentiful, false solace is an unneeded load on your future. Your marvel requires greater space to grow. You are now in the process of expanding. To obtain a blessing of 4844, enter Amen. Money will begin to pour from unexpected sources, in addition to your job. For a short time, that bank account will appear to be empty, but it will then suddenly expand. Refunds, gifts, random deposits, and unexpected earnings will cause the financial pressure to disappear, as if the fog were burning away in the morning sun. You will no longer be content with simply surviving. This marvel is not only for you. You will thrive in ways your forefathers could only have imagined. It's for your lineage. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 3636. Even nature will recognize your accomplishments. Words will appear in close proximity to your window. The sun may appear from behind the clouds just as you are feeling hopeless. This is not an accident. That is an example of disguised communication. Creation itself anticipates your evolution. You are currently breathing in the energy of the miracle as it arrives. Things will never be the same again. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 7070. The next 48 hours will disclose the products that cause you to get gas. You'll overhear something. A discussion. A whole sentence. A name. It will confirm what your spirit previously understood, but your heart was afraid to accept. However, there is no reason for alarm. It won't make you disintegrate. It will release you. Truth always precedes breakthrough. Furthermore, this invention has already been applied. Type Amen to receive a blessing. 9,898. Currently, someone you thought you had forgotten about is praying for you. Their hearts ache since they didn't appreciate your presence during your time with them. However, your advancement is not motivated by retaliation. It refers to redemption. You will soon meet someone who quickly acknowledges your worth. They will not vacillate. They are averse to participate in distractions. As a result of heaven's planning for you, they're on their way. Very soon. To obtain a blessing, enter Amen at 6666. Archangel Michael informs you that you've had enough. You will now be living. Not just breathing, but experiencing life to the fullest. With clarity, provision, joy, peace, and purpose. Currently, all five are being poured over you like rain. Allow it to permeate your being. Allow it to change your state. Allow the new version of yourself to develop. Type Amen to receive blessing 1,555. The recent duress you endured was not punishment. The labor pangs were divine. Because something is being launched in your life. And what is being generated is not insignificant. It will change the trajectory of your destiny. Your voice will be heard in places where your silence used to resound. Your presence will be incontrovertible. Because wonders are heard, even if they approach quietly. Type Amen to receive blessing 4114. This week, you will be provided with a chance. Grasp it. It may not appear magnificent, yet it holds the key to the next level. The door is veiled, but your spirit will recognize it when it appears. When you step through it, every aspect of your life will change. You will experience perfect closure with the past. Welcome to the next dimension, which was created particularly for you. If you want to demonstrate your gratitude even more, you may make an additional payment of up to $1.20. The Kingdom of Spirit is currently in full swing, and you can obtain a $10,000 blessing simply entering Amen. You no longer expect the miracle. The miracle is now ready for you to receive. The divine energies behind the veil began to function shortly after you opened this communication. Simply type Amen to receive the benediction 7474. You have reawakened an ancient spirit within yourself. It is the version of yourself that was designed for this specific moment. The person who may rise from the ashes after a decline and still appear radiant after being buried. You have been through shadows, yet you have never been alone. The universe kept track of every silent scream, supplication, and tear. Furthermore, all of them have been satisfactorily addressed as of today. To receive a blessing, type Amen 8686. You will have a great attraction to fresh ideas, people, and visions. This is not a state of confusion. It's a divine readjustment. What was once exciting may now become routine. That is acceptable. You are outgrowing the energy that was formerly suitable for a lower version of yourself. Currently, your consciousness is expanding to accommodate more light, purpose, and power. To obtain benediction 3131, write Amen. Your voice will now be heard in previously ignored places. You will talk, followed by quiet. Your enthusiasm, not your appearance, will draw people's attention as you enter. They will not be aware of its nature, but they will experience it. You are encircled by an endless energy. Currently, an invisible crown sits on your cranium. It should be worn with quiet elegance. To obtain the blessing 4040, write Amen. An object with your name is being released into your chronology. It could be a property, a business, a partnership, or a solution, among other things. The angel in charge of delivering it has now gotten the key, which was concealed until you were ready to receive it. They are already close to you. When there is no window open, you may encounter a gust of wind. It is time to enter. In the coming hours, there will be too many obvious clues, such as numbers repeating. To receive a blessing, simply type Amen. People accidentally include the truth into their conversations. Random recollections are filling your mind. These are indications. Don't dismiss them. They are preparing your mentality to be in sync with the divine deliverance that is happening. Clarity is not imminent. It's already arrived. You simply must let go of the din. To get benediction 5656, type Amen. The person who betrayed you is currently agitated. They believe there is an impending surge of force on your behalf. They will be unable to glance at you. Not out of shame, but because your light has revealed what they tried to conceal. However, your advancement is not dependent on them. They tried to postpone everything, and you are the one who has stepped in. It is currently unstoppable. To get the benediction 2920, simply type Amen. Their scheme is already unraveling behind your back. Spirit is disclosing what was said in private. The perfect timing is destroying the plans they made in the dark. Fights are unnecessary. It is sufficient to maintain an elevated and steady posture, because your miracle will be more compelling than their fabrications. 1313. An unexpected party is about to take place. To receive a blessing, type Amen. You may receive an invitation to an upcoming event. Refuse to decline. It might be the location where the miracle physically locates you. Actual exchange of palms. A grin. A quick examination. One of them is responsible for your next shift. God does not always roar. He occasionally communicates using divine alignment. Your presence in the suitable room will act as a magnet for breakthrough. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 9,999. You will feel a renewed energy in your spirit. Ideas that you had abandoned will begin to revive. Desires that were previously suppressed by hardship will emerge. Don't dismiss them. These are divine downloads. It's time to imagine once more. It's time to rebuild faith. This time, the miracle is for real. Type Amen to get the blessing 6066. A breakthrough is expected to happen within the next 7 days. The portal has launched. The angels are at their proper location. The only thing left to consider is your heart's ascent. Accept the modification. Refuse to reject the unknown. Do not be concerned about the unfamiliar. You are not being directed towards disorder. You are being transported into a condition of clarity. To obtain a blessing, type Amen at 3630. From this time forward, you will behave differently. Your speech will sound more authoritative. Even the surroundings will respond to your presence, because you activated a feature that very few people use. This is sacred. This is wonderful. And here is your marvel. If you want to demonstrate your gratitude even more, you may make an additional payment of up to $1.20. To receive a 10,000 benediction, type Amen. The miracle is no longer in sight. It's currently consuming you. It is present in the air, in the light, and in every unobserved moment, ready to appear unexpectedly. You no longer need to pursue it. It has located you. To get the blessing 1110, simply type Amen. Your heart is feeling calm. This silence represents a condition of absence. It's prepared. The past has finally released its grip on your essence. You were unable to remain in that position again. You have violated the heavenly boundaries. Currently, you will only advance. A divine appointment is being scheduled. To receive a blessing, type Amen. D. Your life is already being influenced by someone who has the key to your next level. Their path and your path are magnetically drawn together as per sacred instructions. There will be no postponement of the conference. Although it appears to be a coincidence, it is in fact confirmation. Their initial statements to you will evoke a sense of déjà vu, because this was with him and is still happening. Enter Amen to receive the blessing 8282. You will stop pleading for love, recognition, or loyalty. The version of you who previously accepted fragments has disappeared. You are currently capturing the attention of people who hold your light in high respect. People who have simply come to take will start to disappear. People who are supposed to help you will begin to gather. You are no longer in a state of depletion. Your current circumstance is an example of excess. When you type Amen to receive the blessing 3330, expect to be misunderstood, especially by people who have only known you as an elder. They will not acknowledge the version of you that has emerged through quiet. Do not lower the brightness of your light to accommodate the shadows they continue to dwell. You weren't born with the goal of being silent. You were reborn to fill space, whether spiritually, emotionally, or physically. Allow your vitality to grow without reservation. It's wonderful. You will notice a sharp rise in your intuition when you input Amen to obtain blessing 5151. Things will be intelligible before they occur. You will experience a premonition before entering a site. Shortly before they are mentioned, objectives will arise in the mind. That is not an example of paranoia. That is divine alignment catching up to your awakened intellect. You are now thoroughly tuned into the flow of spiritual messages and will not ignore what is yours. Type Amen to receive the blessing 1234. You'll soon hear of someone who previously questioned you but has now come to regret it. Their lives stayed stationary, whilst yours began to evolve. They remained silent. They converse in the shadows. However, words could not obstruct your progress. Despite the objections, a miracle occurred. Human uncertainty cannot prevent divine favor. It operates in a way that bypasses it. If you have dizziness or lightheadedness in the near future, don't worry. Simply write Amen to receive blessing 6360. Your body is adjusting to the presence of new stimuli. You're deleting strata that are no longer in your energy field. Your posture may fluctuate. You may notice an increase in the depth of your breathing. These are regarded to be sacred confirmations. Your body recognizes that your miracle has emerged in the tangible world. To get benediction 4740 during the next 72 hours, simply type Amen. Prepare for an unusual meeting. It could be anything small, like a stranger's comments, a perfectly timed tune, or an infinitely repeating number pattern. This is how heaven communicates when there is a sense of urgency and a breakthrough is near. Please be cautious. Maintain vigilant. Your marvel is now speaking through the small details. And what begins as a tiny issue will quickly escalate to cover everything. Type Amen to receive the blessing 9,990. You will not return. Despite the fact that dread may try to whisper to you. No matter how much doubt emerges within you. Please disregard the disturbance. Seeing you go is just the echoes of your prior existence. You've entered the season of success. You are now standing on the mountain ahead with the valley behind you. To receive a blessing 4411, simply enter Amen. Your energy will be felt by your pets, vegetation, and surroundings. Your surroundings will be surrounded in peace, similar to a soothing blanket. Additionally, disorder cannot flourish in a blessed atmosphere. You are now residing in a sanctified light field. The only thing that can withstand is that which promotes your growth. Everything else will fade without impetus. To get the blessing 3,130, type Amen. Money, favor, health, and affection are predicted to arrive as a bundle. You asked for one, yet the divine is supplying you with an abundance. Because it is your time and nothing can change that right now. Even your own doubts cannot halt what has already been dispatched. Have faith in the procedures. Rely on silence. Have confidence in miracles. To get the benediction 10,001, write Amen. The challenges you faced were not meant to defeat you. They were tasked with preparing the roots for the divine harvest. And now the power of everything planted in agony will continue to grow. What was previously communicated will now be repaired. What was once baffling will now be completely understandable. What once slowed your progress is now a source of forward motion. You are not only emancipated, but also fortunate. If you want to demonstrate your gratitude even more, you may make an additional payment of up to $1.20. The divine does not respect bounds, and neither will your miraculous. To receive a 10,000 blessing, simply enter Amen. Even after the full promise is fulfilled, waves of blessings continue to fall into your timeline. Heaven never gives out a single gift when it opens its coffers. It rains favor on the recipient. Right now, your name is being spoken in a position of power without your permission. To receive a blessing, write Amen. Someone prominent has been asked to mention you. They may not even understand the reasoning. Nonetheless, heaven does. This person will serve as a gatekeeper. They will open a realm that appeared to be permanently closed, and you, my lovely soul, will be able to move across it with ease. To get benediction 5551, type Amen. 3 people in your vicinity are aware of the change. They may engage in strange behavior, withdraw, speak less, or communicate excessively in a subtle way. This is because your elevation is causing them to feel comfortable. Avoid shrinking to protect their emotions. You are not here to remain silent. You are present for the ascent. Allow their anguish to serve as proof of your transformation. Do not despair if your eating, sleep patterns, or habits change abruptly. Simply type Amen to receive blessing 4741. This is your spirit altering your physical beat to keep up with the divine speed. Your miracle is not being delivered at a slow speed. It is rapidly reaching you. Your body, mind, and spirit are all harmonizing simultaneously. Avoid opposing the changes. Accept them. Stick to their movements. These are the signals you requested. To receive the blessing 6061, simply write Amen. You will feel a sense of security that you haven't felt in years. It will not be due to a person, location, or promise. It will be because your spirit has finally learned to trust the seasons. That inner peace is sacred. It means your miracle has arrived. No one can take this away from you. I will not make the same error again, as divine protection now leads you. To get the benediction 2525, simply type Amen. This number will be repeated during the next few hours. That number will represent your immediate spiritual confirmation. It will stick to you on screens, timers, and receipts. It may even lead you to wake up in the middle of the night. When it arrives, I receive it in whispers. Because that number serves as your password into the next dimension. It reveals what has been hidden until now. Type Amen to receive a blessing. The miracle will have an impact on those closest to you, such as friends, family, and loved ones. They will begin to receive favor and healing as a result of your generosity. When a single person breaks the chain, it liberates the entire lineage. You are that person. The individual who agreed when everyone else refused. The person who persisted in the face of absurd situations. The reward is no longer completely yours. It's transmitted via you. To receive a 1010 blessing, enter Amen. Your stride will become magnetic. Your vigor will affect the ambiance of the spaces. You will be needed to say one syllable. Your sheer presence will be sufficient, because you are currently carrying light from worlds that few have ever experienced. This is not a mere assurance. It's a heavenly authority, and it will be felt around the globe. 9,909. Archangel Michael says that the period of spiritual quiet is over. To receive a blessing, type Amen. Heaven no longer communicates with you. It is now surrounding you in beautiful echoes. It is obvious in all directions. Tower, blindness, and indications. Roof. This miracle is too significant to postpone and too audible to ignore. It has substituted your story. Entering the word Amen will result in a blessing of 3,030. Beginning today, you will seek unusual grace. Individuals will ask how you are growing, glowing, and prospering. They will see it as a mere coincidence. However, you will become aware of the truth. It was never a question of chance. It was always your time. This message was just waiting for you to open in heaven. If you want to demonstrate your gratitude even more, you may make an additional payment of up to $1.20. To receive a 10,000 benediction, type Amen. Some miracles are permanent. They represent a movement. And what has begun for you does not end. It is expanding. The spiritual revolution that began minutes ago is now taking place in your life. To get the benediction 7270, enter Amen. Expect the energy around your name to change. Individuals who had previously slandered you will now admire you. Not because they changed it, but because the cosmos has made it impossible to deny your existence. Wherever your name is discussed, you will receive favor. Light will shine on every site where your name is written. Heaven imbues your identity with a supernatural brightness. In the next evenings, type Amen to receive a 5,650 bounty. Sacred symbols will appear in your visions. Doors, animals, roads, and ascending water may be spotted. Have no fear. These are divine images that carry written instructions and healing. Clarity is supplied to your spirit before the physical manifestation of the transformation. You are being previewed in advance to keep your pulse from racing when it arrives. This is not a disorder. It is the process of preparation. To obtain a benediction, enter the word Amen at 8980. An old message that you previously ignored will suddenly become understandable. You could rehear a phrase or come across a voice note, video, or diary entry. A curtain will be lifted at that moment. You will understand a notion that previously confused you. Additionally, you will smile. Not because it was less terrible, but because the significance became clear. This demonstrates divine comprehension. It is also one of the purest examples of grace. To receive a blessing, enter Amen at 4545. A representative will attempt to make a connection shortly. However, this time you'll be able to see right through them. The ambiguity that previously led you to accept less than you deserve will be removed. You will favor harmony above history. You will choose light over habit. This time, your boundaries will be a source of blessing, not betrayal. Because you have outgrown each iteration of yourself that was created in survival mode. Type Amen to receive blessing 3133. You'll find yourself gleaming at nothing. It will be quiet, understated, and organic. It represents the return of pleasure, not as a result of an occurrence, but as your spirit regains oxygen. Even when no one is there, your essence radiates delight. The miracle is not close by. It is within. Additionally, it is in full bloom. Type Amen to get the blessing 9290. You are no longer recovering. You are experiencing an epiphany. You've already recovered more than you realize. The time has come to extract the beauty from the ruins. Those around you may not understand why you appear to be different. Please refrain from giving an explanation. Continue to ascend. Continue to receive. Continue walking. The miracle is self-evident. To receive the benediction 3033, simply type Amen. When making a crucial life decision, you will feel lighter than you expected. Suddenly, you will understand the best course of action. There will be no stress or analysis, just a knowing. However, clarity is a gift from the Spirit. It suggests that the heavens have already cleaned the route before you set foot on it. You will no longer be caught in a condition of confusion, divine motion, and unpleasant emotion. To receive a blessing, type Amen. Your timeline is now being modified. You will need weeks to assemble here all at once. The miraculous acceleration will result in what was previously viewed as a delay. You're no longer progressing merely via effort. You are progressing gracefully. Grace is unlimited, weightless, and unstoppable. The wind is now at your back. Allow it to carry you. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 5050. This evening will be distinctive. The silence will be sacrosanct, and the air will be pure when you lie down. Your thorax will inflate and deflate with ease rather than under undue pressure. You are no longer involved in physical altercations. You are in a fluid condition. This is the experience of being aligned. It's finally here. To receive the benediction 1616, simply type Amen. You will never have to convince anyone of your worth again. Those who wish to show you respect will receive it without explanation. Those who previously questioned your authority will discreetly detach themselves, not because they were of lower quality. However, your illumination now requires more space to expand. Not all soil is capable of supporting a miracle. It was never intended for you to be in tight spaces. Right now, you're expanding. If you want to demonstrate your gratitude even more, you may make an additional payment of up to $1.20. The miracle is no longer whispering. Simply type Amen to receive a blessing of 1,000. It is currently thundering throughout your timeline. What was once crawling toward you is now moving at a wonderful pace. The divine recompense, clarity, and blessings. They are currently completely involved in the process of enclosing your existence. To get the benediction 1111, type Amen. You are now being observed, but not by your foes. You are surrounded by celestial elements, monitoring each step to ensure your safety from covert sabotage. Nothing designed to cause you damage can now pass through. Your protection has been quadrupled. Your light may now act as both a barrier and a weapon. It will now bounce back before reaching your epidermis, despite having previously found its way there. In the next days, your surroundings will be bathed in remarkable quiet. To get the benediction 7870, simply type Amen. There will be holy silence as something is produced for you in realms beyond sight. The stillness is the sound of manifestation in progress, and when it breaks, it brings news that will enlighten your entire spirit. Maintain your composure in the silent setting. That is when the angels are most active. Type Amen to get the blessing 6066. You may see butterflies. Bells may be heard. You may feel tingling at any time. These aren't the friend's techniques. These are sacred confirmations. You are currently exploring a highly sensitive domain. This suggests that your energy vibrates at a wonderful frequency. You're currently receiving uploads. Individuals who are divine. The heavens answer much louder each time you worship them during your shift. To receive the benediction 3333, simply type Amen. The item that has been hindered for months is about to be relocated. The final hurdle had been removed. The barrier is currently being unlocked. The letter S is being whispered. You will see movement in places where there was previously only sediment. Where the air was at rest, you will feel airflow. Furthermore, it will not be dispersed in droplets upon impact. It will come in spurts. To receive a blessing, type Amen at 2424. A person who questioned your fate is now watching you from afar. They will not say it aloud, but they are aware of it. You experienced a metamorphosis. You've ascended. Undodgeability is obtained. Your name no longer resonates in the same way. It is now used as a weight, as you are now walking in your heavenly title. 4747. Anticipate the occurrence of many alignments in succession. The message you've been expecting will be delivered. The phone call you nearly dropped is approaching. You will get the response you pleaded for without even asking. This is the technique via which divine coordination works. Not laggy. Not tardy. However, it is perfect. And right now, you are in that precise level of perfection. To obtain the blessing 5252, write Amen. Your steps are now magnetic. You will be able to draw what you deserve no matter where you are. Not because you are pursuing, but because your vibration is attractive. Even people who have never met you will feel an emotion when they pass you. Miracles happen, despite of your efforts to keep silent. You're no longer concealing yourself. You are radiant. From now on, type Amen to get the blessing 3535. Validation will not be necessary. Not from them. Not as a result of circumstance. not based on the outcomes. You will walk with a firm conviction that you are guided, protected, and selected, regardless of any tremors that may occur in your area. You will maintain your composure. Why? Because your foundation is no longer built upon anxiety. It is built from holy fires. In 1919, Archangel Michael said, "They attempted to stigmatize you with rejection. To receive a blessing, type Amen. However, you were chosen by the heavens. And now that holy imprint is visible to all spiritual eyes. Even your adversaries will perceive it before you say anything. Certain people will be drawn to it. Others will experience repulsion. Allow both to occur. Your energy is now held sacrosanct. To obtain a 5150 blessing in the near future, simply type Amen. An individual will share the truth you have been waiting for. Not to harm you, but to release you. You will be free of the burden of uncertainty. It will clean your route without you having to raise a finger. This truth is a divine instrument, and it's being delivered to your neighbor's door. Enter Amen to achieve benediction. 8080. In the present, whatever object you touch multiplies. Begin the project you had planned to do but never completed. Pick up the call you thought you'd miss. Today, submit the application that you had previously saved but neglected. Your name is now being repeated with approval. Additionally, all of your aligned obligations will be successful. If you want to demonstrate your gratitude even more, you may make an additional payment of up to $1.20. Once you've totally bathed yourself in the river of divine favor, type Amen to receive a 10,000 blessing. The flow won't stop. Heaven's floodgates are now open. Everything that was once believed inconceivable is now within grasp. The previously closed doors are now wide open, welcoming you within. To obtain the blessing 1112, simply type Amen. Expect unexpected starts in unexpected locales. You will now be drawn to relationships that were once distant. The connections you prayed for will soon become the ones that uplift you. They do not arrive by chance. Rather, they are being steered by supernatural intervention. The universe is prepping you for a major restoration movement. This will be the season in which every area of your life is scrutinized. Simply write Amen to acquire the benediction 4242. You may feel compelled to act. Have faith in these emotions. These are divine instincts. Any apprehension you previously had will be replaced with irresistible courage. The world will listen to what you say. The cosmos will respond to your deeds. To receive the benediction 8383, simply type Amen. Those who misunderstood you will now seek your guidance. They will be attracted to your energy in the same way that a moth is drawn to a flame. Your energy now has the ability to transform, not because of your appearance or words. You may not have the answers to their inquiries right now, but there is no need to be concerned. Your guidance will be forthcoming. You will act as the channel through which they obtain the materials they seek. Allow them to be drawn to your light. To get the blessing 5555, simply type Amen. The moment you've been waiting for is almost approaching. Miracles happen at such a rapid rate that you won't have time to completely comprehend them. Blessings will arrive so quickly that you may doubt their validity. ETH. The realization of all your dreams, prayers, and laborious efforts is finally within reach. Prepare to accept everything without hesitation or anxiety. To get the blessing 9991, simply type Amen. Sim, over the next 48 hours, you will experience a deep energy revolution that will be felt in your bones. A financial victory is imminent. An individual will present you with an opportunity that will change your life for good. This is not just a coincidence. The divine alignment is currently in motion. The miracle has already begun, and it is leading you to places you never thought were imaginable. To get the benediction 6363, simply type Amen. Expect life to be full of unexpected surprises. You will now receive emails, calls, and texts that you thought would never arrive. Every plan that you previously had problems pursuing will now go without hindrance. Grace functions in this way. It takes no effort from you to move mountains. You will be shocked to realize that items that have been postponed for years are finally being settled. To get the blessing 3333, simply type Amen. In the coming weeks, your spirit will be enlivened by a renewed feeling of purpose. Each goal you set will appear to be more achievable than before. Doors that were formerly thought to be permanently closed will be unlocked. Individuals will approach you with opportunities that will challenge you to develop. However, don't be concerned about expanding. Accept it. Your time has come to reach your full potential. To receive the blessing 1414, simply type Amen. The silence around you will be disturbed, and you will hear the whisper of your soul. This will serve as your assurance that you are on the right track. Have faith in it. The path you are presently on is not usual. It was divinely ordained. Others will perceive the energy you generate with each footfall. You are a beacon of heavenly light, guiding others to their own change. To get the blessing 7171, simply type Amen. The following occurrences will be unexpected, yet they will be exactly what you need. Anticipate meeting someone who will see you not as you are now, but as you were meant to be. Their comments will elicit an emotion within you that you have suppressed for years. They will ignite a blaze within your essence, propelling you ahead. This is an example of divine intervention. This is the preparation for the destiny rendezvous. To acquire the benediction 8888, simply type Amen. You will soon realize that every incident in your life has been arranged to bring you to this point. It was all meant to prepare you for your amazing destiny, despite every loss, betrayal, and twist of fate. No, your presence here is not accidental. You are here because you were always meant to be. Currently, heaven is unwrapping the gift of you. To receive the benediction 1212, simply write Amen. You will not need to work hard to experience the subsequent miracle. It will unfold smoothly. You will be left wondering how this all happened, as everything will align without resistance. However, you will be aware in your consciousness that the divine plan is unfolding precisely as intended. You are going to enter a period of unfathomable favor, and it will leave you speechless. To receive a 10,000 benediction, type Amen. If you need more encouragement, remember that this journey is a living, breathing story, and we are only at the beginning of the next chapter. Please let me know if you want to proceed with additional divine insights. This is a really serious issue. Jesus is endeavoring to communicate with you and only you. Important notice. I have some extremely bad news for you today. If you choose to abandon this, you will be overwhelmed with emotion. Quickly, access IT. Today, an extraordinary event is transpiring in your existence. This is not exaggeration. You are currently being personally and urgently contacted by Jesus himself. He is pleading for your attention because he has issued a serious warning that is only for you. Please refrain from scrolling past this message, as you may lose out on a life-changing blessing and experience sorrow that could have been prevented. This isn't just another message. This discovery is unique and has the power to change the trajectory of your life indefinitely. Many people are oblivious of the spiritual dangers that surround them. However, you have the opportunity to identify them today before it is too late. Your heart is burdened by a heavy burden that can only be lifted by Jesus if you are willing to completely surrender. He is addressing you because you are the only individual who has been selected to receive this message. Do not ignore it. The consequences are significantly more serious than you would expect. At this point, I'd like you to concentrate and take a deep breath. Imagine Jesus standing in front of you, extending his hand and urging you to pay attention. Perceive the urgency in his eyes and the weight of his affection. This circumstance is not arbitrary. It's wonderful. He desires to eradicate the silent suffering, the obstacles, and the anguish from your life. However, you must take action. There is a hidden threat that has the ability to substantially damage your life today, one that most people will not recognize until it is too late. This warning serves as your divine shield and safeguard. Before continue, I'd like you to perform the following activity. To access the initial blessings in your life, simply type Amen 2549 at this moment. Experience the spiritual energy that envelops you as you move. Type Amen 7862 to add an extra layer of protection that can only be unlocked via faith. These are not normal numbers. They are spiritual keys that facilitate access to divine guidance. I encourage you not to leave this video till the end. Your connection to the revelation Jesus is sending you today is heightened by each second you remain. There are numerous individuals who will disregard this, and I cannot emphasize enough the extent to which they will regret their decision in the future. However, you are an exception. You are expected to remain, attend, and receive. A shocking revelation is imminent, a revelation that is so potent that it can immediately eradicate the darkness from your existence. The truth is hidden in plain sight, and only those who are obedient and attentive will be able to see it. This is your chance to experience a spiritual awakening of unmatched intensity. Continue to accompany me, as the events that follow are critical, life-changing, and solely planned for you. Jesus is not soliciting. His request is sincere. If you act now, your life will never be the same. Listen attentively, because the facts I am about to reveal will shock your system and change your outlook on every part of your life. Unseen factors influence your health, relationships, wealth, and even your mental state. Numerous individuals remain unaware of this spiritual interference throughout their lifetimes. However, today Jesus is speaking specifically to you. He begs you to awaken, to recognize the importance of this moment, and to open your heart completely. This message is intended exclusively for you, as you have been selected and have been adequately prepared for this revelation. Failure to acknowledge it will cause a great sense of loss. You may even weep in despair, wondering why no one warned you. However, this does not have to be the case. You have the opportunity to act now, gain control, and invite divine protection to your life. There are hidden mysteries in your daily life, seemingly banal events that are essentially spiritual crossroads. Every decision you make today has the potential to either provide you with blessings or expose you to unseen injury. Jesus is pleading with you to recognize these clues. He urges you to implement the necessary measures to protect yourself and your family. Imagine a life in which every worry is replaced by peace, every uncertainty by confidence, and every setback is turned into victory. This is not just a fantasy. If you act with conviction at this time, it is feasible. The world seeks to deflect your attention away from this fact. However, this is your opportunity. This is a unique opportunity to obtain protection, direction, and clarification. Before we go any further, I strongly encourage you to pause and connect with Jesus. Now, input Amen 1124 to receive a divine energy wave that surrounds you. To receive a second blessing that will fortify your spirit and protect you from negative forces, type Amen 5391. These numbers are not at random. They are sacred keys that grant access to blessings and protection that are exclusively reserved for those who are prepared to heed and take action. Recognize that this is a watershed moment in your life and feel the presence of God as you do so. I need you to complete an important work right now. Distribute this message to at least one individual who is significant to you. This is not just a request. It is a veiled commandment. The protection and divine guidance that this message provides will be beneficial to all individuals who receive it. Please share your experience by entering the numbers in the comments section below. Please let me know if you experience an internal transformation or if you sense energy. Additionally, please subscribe and remain engaged, as the revelations that will follow are life-changing and cannot be overlooked. The following sections of this letter contain information so rare and powerful that it has the potential to change your fate. Those that skim or scroll by will miss the depth of the information offered here. You may be wondering, why me? Why at this time? The response is straightforward. You've been selected. Your heart is obvious to Jesus. He sees the potential for greatness in your life and understands your difficulties. However, there is a cautionary tale. Failure to recognize this notice will expose you to risks that may have been avoided. Divine intervention begins the moment you prioritize this topic. Clarity will descend where confusion once reigned. Burdens that felt weighty will lighten, and doors that were once closed will open. Faith is not about seeing, it is about believing in this process, even if it is initially disturbing or unbelievable. It refers to the action of believing and obeying when summoned. There are stunning realities that are never addressed. Facts that can prevent you from experiencing regret, loss, or sorrow. You are receiving this knowledge as a result of your willingness and compassion to act. Those who disregard it will only come to regret it in the future. Imagine realizing that things could have turned out differently, that blessings were within reach, but you chose to scroll past. This remorse is awful. Nevertheless, it can be avoided by following this advice immediately. Adhere to me, concentrate, and accept this divine intervention. God's power is already present, waiting for you to recognize it and activate your faith. It's vital to recognize that Jesus is pleading, not just requesting. Today, it is imperative that you pay close attention. Allow no distractions to pull your attention away from this time. Maintain your cool, listen intently, and respond quickly. This is a unique opportunity to experience spiritual awakening, protection, and blessings that surpass your wildest dreams. Watch as your life begins to transform in front of your eyes by sharing, commenting, and subscribing as a sign of your dedication. As you continue to listen, be aware that the information I am about to reveal will be unexpected in ways that you cannot comprehend. Today is one of those moments for you in which the unseen world directly influences the seen. Jesus is personally interfering in your life because there are forces at work that want to undermine your peace, joy, and purpose, and the warnings you are receiving are not coincidence. These forces operate invisibly, frequently assuming the form of everyday challenges. However, their consequences are profound. Your mental stability, work, relationships, and health may all be affected in subtle ways. Nonetheless, there is hope, and that hope stems from careful listening, staying to the end, and acting on the knowledge being imparted. Perhaps you have felt a sense of heaviness in your spirit, a continual gnawing feeling that something is wrong, despite your inability to pinpoint the reason. That sensation is a divine warning. Jesus is talking with you through your intuition, asking you to stay watchful, spot warning signs, and act quickly. It is risky to ignore this sentiment. Numerous individuals continue their daily routines without acknowledging the peril that surrounds them, only to realize the extent of their oversight at a later date. However, you are distinct. Guidance, protection, and blessings that could dramatically change your life are only given to you on rare occasions, possibly once in a lifetime. At this time, I would like you to temporarily close your eyes and experience the presence of Jesus. Imagine him gazing into your eyes with urgency, his hands reaching out in compassion, and his voice calling your name, imploring you to heed. This moment's intensity is real. The spiritual realm is presenting you with an opportunity to enter, but you must do so with faith. As a result, you must remain until the end of this message. Your link to the divine intervention that awaits you grows stronger with each second you remain engaged. At this juncture, do not underestimate the influence of your faith and concentration. Before we go any further, I'd like you to do something that many people will overlook. Immediately type Amen 6183 to experience the initial wave of divine protection that envelops you. Then, to obtain the second blessing, enter Amen 9031. This will fortify your spiritual shield and invite clarity, peace, and guidance into your existence. These numerals are considered sacred. They are not at random. They are engraved keys that open pathways of divine energy reserved for those who act with sincerity and urgency. As you perform this, experience the warmth, light, and presence of God. This is the time when your life can change from hardship to triumph. Recognize this. You must be told about an astonishing finding. Many people are unaware that the obstacles they confront in life are sometimes disguised spiritual examinations. The appearance of hurdles, impediments, and periods of despair is not random. Signs. They are intended to assist you in your journey towards spiritual awakening and alignment with God's plan. Today, Jesus is emphasizing a certain path for you, one that will lead to protection, favor, and breakthrough. However, this road requires immediate action, trust, and obedience. The opportunity may be missed entirely by those who hesitate or mistrust. Do not let doubt deprive you of the blessings that await you. You may be curious about the repercussions of disregarding this message. I will be straightforward with you. The difficulties, regret, and pain that you could have prevented will become clearer. This message is critical because existing opportunities for protection and blessing will be lost. You are being given an extraordinary opportunity to change your fate, remove spiritual obstructions, and achieve the peace that many people seek throughout their life. Take this matter seriously. Take action immediately. Completely participate. This is not the conclusion, regardless of whether you have experienced disappointment, failure, or grief. Jesus is giving you a reset, a supernatural opportunity to start over with clarity and protection. The forces fighting against you will be neutralized. However, This is contingent upon your recognition of the urgency of the situation and your dedication to taking action. This is not a message for people who are indifferent. This message is for individuals who have been selected, are faithful, and are willing to take the necessary measures to embrace life-changing benefits. Continue reading this message till the end. The potency of each word, instruction, and number that is exchanged is formidable. Please avoid from scrolling. Don't overlook it. The trajectory of your existence can be permanently altered by your faith in this moment. This is a chance that you cannot afford to miss. Jesus is currently communicating with you with an urgency that cannot be overstated. Spiritual factors that impact your views exist in your surroundings, but most people are ignorant of them. Your health, choices, and emotions. He is pleading for your attention today, as there is an imperative warning that is intended for you and you alone. Failure to acknowledge this message may lead to unnecessary barriers, failures, and misery. However, if you take action, remain resolute, and completely embrace the information that is being disclosed, your life can undergo transformations that you never could have imagined. Many of us are trapped by routines, duties, and continual noise, leading to a distracted existence. However, this time is unique. This is a miraculous disruption in your usual routine. Jesus is requesting that you pause for a brief period of time in order to focus on Him and accept the guidance He is providing. He is aware of your issues, goals, and challenges. He is aware of the silent burden you bear and desires to alleviate it. It is imperative that you comprehend a startling reality. Obstacles in your life are typically symptoms rather than the cause. They are signs that divine intervention is required, signals from the spiritual realm. Ignoring them will just make the matter worse. I require that you take action prior to proceeding. This is how you exhibit your commitment and link yourself with divine blessings. To receive urgent protection and guidance, write Amen 4726. Subsequently, type Amen 8593 to access an additional stratum of spiritual power that is exclusively available to those who are willing to take action. Perceive the divine presence that envelops you. Visualize a protective shield of light that envelops you, preventing negativity, injury, and despair. These blessings are exceptional. They are life-altering and occur only once in a lifetime. Right now, I'd like you to take on an important duty. Distribute this message to an individual who is significant to you. This is not merely a recommendation, it is indispensable. Sharing not only develops your spiritual connection, but it also provides protection and advantages to others. To let people know you're taking part in this holy process, please leave a comment below after sharing or typing the numbers. To ensure that you do not miss any future guidance and remain connected to these life-changing messages, please subscribe. The more you participate, the more blessings you unleash. Those who disregard or scroll past will miss out on the profound transformation that is available here. The majority of individuals are unaware of this startling revelation. Numerous trials and adversities in life are not random. The purpose of these spiritual signals is to redirect, awaken, and prepare you for blessings that are otherwise inaccessible. You have a rare chance today to recognize these signs, respond to them, and invite heavenly protection and guidance into your life. This is why it is critical to maintain attention and concentrate till the end. The potency of each word, instruction, and number that is exchanged is formidable. This is a watershed time in your life when you can choose to move forward with prosperity, peace, and clarity. You may have experienced moments of unexplained dread, sadness, or doubt. That's not an accident. These experiences are spiritual signs. Jesus wants you to understand that these are important signs that need action, alignment with his guidance, and the opening of the door to benefits. Ignoring them is perilous because it prolongs the struggle and permits negativity to persist in your life. However, by embracing, acknowledging, and implementing them, you can attain incredible levels of protection, alleviation, and breakthroughs. Don't underestimate the impact of this event. The fact that you're reading this, pausing, and listening suggests that you're being called to a higher purpose. Jesus is not conducting an idle inquiry. He is imploring your attention, faith, and action. Those that respond will see substantial changes in their life as impediments are removed, burdens are lifted, and doors of opportunity open. Those who vacillate or scroll past will get trapped in a cycle of regret, dissatisfaction, and lost opportunities. Continue to follow this message. Please restrain from departing. Please avoid from scrolling. The revelations you are about to receive are intended to provide you with protection, guidance, and blessings that are both rare and potent. Distribute. Commenting and subscribing will strengthen your connection to the heavenly instruction being delivered straight to you. This is your opportunity. Here's your opportunity. This is the moment for your spiritual revelation. I require you to comprehend the significance of this moment at this time. Jesus is not attempting to connect with every person. He is attempting to communicate with you. There are warnings in your life that you have been unaware of, obstacles that have suddenly appeared, and moments of unexplained sadness or dread. These are not just coincidences. The indicators are spiritual signals that must be addressed immediately. If you acknowledge these signals and take action, your current existence can undergo a complete transformation. The reality is that the majority of individuals will quickly dismiss, neglect, or scroll past this message, only to later regret their actions. However, you are being given an extremely unusual opportunity, perhaps only once in a lifetime, to receive protection, wisdom, and blessings straight from Jesus. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to suffer through life, experiencing constant challenges, while others seem to breeze past them? Spiritual alignment is the distinguishing factor. Those who recognize the signals, follow spiritual guidance, and act with faith are protected in ways that most others do not understand. You are invited to engage in that alignment today. The protective energy that surrounds you is augmented by each instant that you devote to this message. Your dedication to Jesus grows stronger with each second you remain focused, and you have access to blessings that are beyond ordinary comprehension. Before we go any farther, I'd like you to take a step that will lay a spiritual foundation. To receive immediate protection and divine intervention in your life, type Amen 3147. Subsequently, enter Amen 9621 to access an additional blessing that provides guidance, calm, and clarity in challenging circumstances. These numerals are considered sacred. They are not at random. They serve as keys, allowing individuals who are willing to listen, act, and stay committed to pathways of spiritual energy and heavenly favor. As you type, you will experience a sense of warmth, illumination, and protection. Notably, this is not symbolic. It's genuine. It is palpable. It marks the beginning of a transition that has the ability to affect every element of your life. You may have experienced betrayal, financial loss, health issues, or damaged relationships. These are not indications that God has forsaken you. In contrast, they indicate that He is encouraging you to seek a more meaningful goal, a novel course of action, and a deeper relationship to your spiritual destiny. Today, you are shown that setbacks are opportunities to regroup, enjoy blessings, and go forward while protected and guided by divine wisdom. Many people interpret challenges as punishment or misfortune, but you are being shown that they are indeed opportunities. This is the reason you are required to remain until the conclusion of this message. The power of each instruction, number, and word is only activated when you remain entirely engaged. I wish to disclose an astonishing fact. Forces that have been subtly working against your progress, happiness, and serenity are hidden influences in your life. Inexplicable setbacks, strife, or bad luck could have been the cause of their appearance. Although these forces are palpable, they are not stronger than you. You can completely negate these influences by following this advice, accepting the blessings, and embracing faith. This explains why haste is so crucial. Every second that passes before you act is another second that these forces could continue to influence your life. Jesus is asking you to act now, to take the necessary precautions to protect yourself and get the rewards that are properly yours. Numerous individuals believe that miracles are uncommon or reserved for others. However, the truth is that divine intervention is available to anyone who responds with faith and urgency. The problem is that only a few people recognize it, and even fewer act on it. Only a small number of individuals truly embrace it. You have been chosen as one of the privileged few. This message is not coincidental. The reason you are reading these words is that Jesus' power is ready to work in your life. However, it requires your acknowledgement, faith, and dedication. Those who hesitate, doubt, or scroll past will completely miss out on this opportunity, whilst those who act will receive unique and life-changing protection, breakthroughs, and benefits. Maintain your focus, remain committed, and prevent from leaving. Each revelation you receive in this message is intended to transform your life, eliminate impediments, and elevate you to a state of spiritual clarity and power. These blessings are exceptional. They are transformative. You are being summoned to enter a new reality, one in which faith, clarity, and divine guidance replace dread, doubt, and despair. This is your opportunity, and it will never be replicated in the same manner. You are free to make a decision. Nevertheless, I strongly advise you to act immediately. This life you're living is about to change, even if you're not aware of it. The barriers, failures, and difficulties that have left you feeling overwhelmed are not completely coincidental. They are indicators that the spiritual domain is attempting to communicate something urgent or critical to you. Jesus is asking you to pay attention because there are hidden dangers and obstructions that could have a negative impact on your life if you remain apathetic or unaware. He isn't inquiring casually. He is imploring you to heed, to act, and to align yourself with his guidance. The urgency of the problem is immeasurable, as your future, peace, and happiness are all dependent on your willingness to act now. Many people are unaware of the invisible forces around them. They are oblivious that their lives are perpetually impacted by spiritual energy and attribute misfortune to chance, mistakes, or coincidence. Today, however, you have a unique opportunity to understand the signals, recognize the patterns, and request supernatural protection in your life. Each word in this message is intended to make you aware of the reality that your faith, focus, and actions can have a tremendous impact on your advancement. This is the moment of your enlightenment, and you are unable to depart until the complete revelation is conveyed. Please take a moment to actively participate before we continue. To activate divine protection over your mind, body, and spirit, type Amen 7352. Then type Amen 4918 to receive a second blessing that removes obstacles and creates opportunities. These numbers are not at random. When you behave with sincerity, you are directly connected to spiritual forces that operate in your favor because these keys are sacred. Experience the presence of God as it surrounds you, protecting you from negativity and directing you towards success and clarity. Notably, this is not symbolic. This is genuine, and if you fully embrace it, it has the ability to change your life. For a moment, contemplate the concealed realities that the majority of individuals will never observe. There are spiritual interferences in your life which may emerge as emotional distress, financial difficulties, marital conflicts, or health problems. These are not just coincidences. They are signals that necessitate immediate action, warnings. Ignoring them just serves to prolong the difficulties and heighten the pain. However, these influences can be completely nullified by staying focused, putting your faith in Jesus' instruction, and taking the appropriate measures to gain rewards. This is the reason it is imperative to maintain a level of engagement and dedication. Numerous individuals are unaware of a shocking actuality. Even the tiniest actions you make today can either open up opportunities for blessings or expose you to negative influences. Every idea, choice, and attentional moment has an impact on your life. This is the reason why it is crucial to remain attentive, focused, and entirely dedicated to the instructions that are being provided. The spiritual realm is offering you guidance that can help you overcome anxiety, fear, and barriers if you respond with faith. Those who hesitate or question may miss the possibility for divine intervention. You may have recently felt hopeless or disoriented, as if nothing made sense. These emotions are not arbitrary. They are alerts, reminders that you must take action and invite Jesus into every aspect of your existence. Today is your time to rearrange, realign, and enter a reality that provides protection, clarity, and blessings. This isn't just spiritual doctrine. It is life-changing, potent, and practical. By disregarding this message, you will be exposed to obstacles that could have been prevented. However, by accepting it, you will gain access to unimaginable serenity and prosperity. It is vital to realize that Jesus is not making any requests. His request is sincere. His call is significant due to the fact that your faith, your choices, and your existence are all significant. A profound, unexpected, and miraculous transformation will be experienced by those who respond now. Confusion will be replaced by clarity, burdens will be lifted, and obstacles will dissolve. Because you are taking the necessary measures to align with divine protection and guidance, the unseen forces that have been working against you will no longer have power. Please restrain from departing. Please avoid from scrolling. Your connection to the divine is fortified by each word you hear, every blessing you accept, and every moment of focus. Remain present, take instant action, and allow this message to change your life in ways you never expected. The opportunity that lies before you is urgent, potent, and uncommon. Your moment of awakening is now, and it will never occur in the same manner again. Right now, it is imperative that you comprehend that the life you are currently living could undergo a complete transformation if you take this message seriously. The impact of spiritual forces on your life is palpable, despite the fact that the majority of people are unable to see them. These forces have been affecting your emotions, decisions, and mental well-being. Some of these issues may appear to be commonplace, such as financial failures, marital troubles, and health worries, yet they serve as indications. Jesus intends for you to acknowledge these cautions. He begs you to actively listen, take action, and fully embrace the direction that is being delivered. This is the most important moment. Your vulnerability to ongoing hardships that could have been avoided may be exacerbated by each second of delay. It is not an accident that you have recently experienced a sensation of unease or heaviness, a feeling that suggests that something is amiss. Jesus communicates with you through intuition, emotions, and the Spirit. He wishes for you to understand that you are not alone. If you take action now, you will receive divine protection and blessings that are prepared to enter your existence. The spiritual world is opening a portal for you. Nevertheless, traversing it will require your trust, focus, and action. Failure to respond may result in the loss of the present opportunity for clarity, protection, and breakthrough. I'd like you to take a moment to act and receive blessings before we proceed. Enter Amen. 8245 for immediate spiritual protection in all areas of your life. Next, enter Amen 1967 to trigger a second blessing that will bring you with divine intervention, clarity, and wisdom in the areas where you need it most. These numbers are sacred keys designed to connect you with beneficial spiritual energies. They are not to be underestimated. As you type, feel the energy surrounding you and the heavenly presence guiding and protecting you. This is not an arbitrary act. It is an invitation to move from a condition of conflict to one of victory. You must be informed of a startling reality. A considerable majority of the obstacles you've faced were not by chance. They were spiritual signals intended to alert you to the need for heavenly direction and assistance. These messages often appear in subtle ways. Unexpected conflicts, wasted chances, or ongoing frustrations. They do not constitute sanctions. They are invitations. Invitations to recognize the invisible forces in your life, to take action, and to accept the blessings reserved for those who respond in faith. Neglecting them will simply exacerbate the bad impact on your life, whereas accepting them will totally change your direction. Imagine a life where tranquility, clarity, and confidence replace anxiety, doubt, and uncertainty. Today, Jesus is providing you with this reality. By adhering to the instructions provided in this message, remaining engaged, and maintaining focus, you can alleviate the negative influences that have been impeding your progress. The spiritual dimension reacts to faith and activity. Individuals who are prepared to take action immediately will observe a substantial transformation in their circumstances. Doors that were previously closed will be opened, obstructions will be removed, and your mind and spirit will experience a renewed sense of clarity. It is also important to appreciate that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is exceedingly uncommon to be granted divine protection, guidance, and favors in this manner. Many people will ignore the message, scroll past it, or fail to take action, only to have terrible regret later. However, you are distinct. You are being called, chosen, and asked to advance to a higher level of spiritual knowledge and protection. The blessings that are being offered can be embraced and used to transform your life if you act decisively. Please do not downplay the significance of this occasion. Jesus is not solely requesting your attention. He is pleading for it. He is aware of your difficulties, understands your feelings, and provides you with a unique and powerful type of protection, clarity, and advice. You can modify your destiny by accepting these blessings and following the directions, which will connect you with heavenly energy. Maintain your concentration, remain attentive, and refrain from departing until the conclusion. Each word you hear strengthens your connection to the divine and heightens the impact of these blessings on your life. It is crucial to remember that the invisible forces that have influenced your life are real, yet they are not more strong than your faith. The trajectory of your existence can be completely altered by your response in this moment. By taking action now, embracing the blessings, and placing your faith in Jesus, you will experience an incredible transformation. This is your opportunity to enter a reality that has been designed for you, one that is safe, directed, and fortunate. At present, you are at a spiritual juncture. Whatever actions you make today, no matter how big or small, have the ability to drastically impact your life. Jesus is urgently approaching you to request your attention, as hidden forces have the ability to disrupt your health, relationships, wealth, and mental peace. Many people remain unaware of these influences throughout their lives, believing that difficulties are random or unavoidable. However, the reality is significantly more profound. Jesus is challenging you to see the spiritual significance of every adversity, setback, and moment of fear or doubt. This is not intended for the casual observer. This is a call to action, faith, and devotion to divine guidance. Have you ever faced unexpected challenges, confusion, or sadness? These are not just coincidences. They are indicators that something in your existence necessitates spiritual intervention. Today, Jesus is giving that intervention, but it requires your full attention, faith, and determination. By ignoring these clues, you will be vulnerable to future challenges. Nevertheless, adopting them will offer you with the protection, clarity, and blessings that many people seek throughout their lives. This is why it is critical to pay close attention, understand each term, and carefully follow each direction. This is the most important moment. Prior to proceeding, it is imperative that you establish a spiritual foundation. To gain immediate protection for your life, type Amen 5839, which will shield you from invisible interference and negativity. Next, type Amen 2471 to trigger a second benediction that will offer you with breakthroughs, clarity, and wisdom in the areas where you need it the most. These numerals are both sacred and potent. They are keys that activate heavenly protection and create pathways of abundance for those who act with confidence and urgency of purpose. Feel the divine presence that surrounds you, guiding you, and protecting you from harm as you type them. This is a genuine, tangible opportunity to bring about change in your life. It is critical that you comprehend an unexpected revelation. Numerous obstacles, disagreements, and disappointments in your life are not unintentional. They are spiritual signals, warnings, and opportunities. They are invitations from Jesus to realign your life, remove obstacles, and embrace the protection and blessings He is offering. Those who ignore these signals will face additional difficulties and confusion, whereas those who respond with faith and action will receive divine favor, guidance, and clarity. The decision is totally your own, and the consequences are palpable. Imagine a life in which uncertainty is replaced by confidence, fear by tranquility, and every challenge is turned into an opportunity for progress. Jesus is providing you with this reality today. You can neutralize negative influences and transition into a life of protection, clarity, and abundance by remaining focused, adhering to instructions, and accepting the bounties that are being bestowed upon you. Your spiritual connection is strengthened, and the impact of these benefits grows with each second you commit to mindfulness. Those who dismiss this message will miss out on the current transformation accessible to you. You may have encountered obstacles that appeared insurmountable, disappointments that caused you to doubt your course, or obstacles that put your faith to the test. These events were not the consequence of an accident. They serve as indicators that divine intervention is necessary. Jesus is giving you the opportunity to act today, accept His advice, and receive protection and blessings that have the power to change your life. This is not an assurance regarding the future. It is a current reality that necessitates your attention and action. Although the unseen forces that shape your existence are potent, they are not more potent than your faith. You are aligning yourself with divine power by responding with commitment, typing the numbers, and focusing your attention completely. This power has the ability to neutralize negativity, remove impediments, and grant access to previously unreachable benefits. This is a moment of transformation that is currently being presented to you. Do not let it succeed. Continue to follow this message. Please avoid from scrolling. Don't overlook it. Grammatically, every command, word, and blessed number has the capacity to improve your life. Those who act quickly will enjoy divine intervention, protection, and clarity, whilst those who hesitate may continue to face unnecessary conflict. This is your opportunity to enter a new reality, one in which faith, guidance, and blessings are truly present in your life. It is critical that you understand the significance of this message at this time. Your current existence is on the verge of change, and the choices you make in the coming moments will determine whether you get protection, direction, and blessings, or encounter obstacles that could have been avoided. Jesus is personally and urgently calling you because of the existence of hidden forces in your area. Many people are unaware of these influences, believing that setbacks and problems are arbitrary. However, the reality is that the majority of adversities have a spiritual component, and you are currently being afforded the chance to acknowledge this and take appropriate action. This is why you are unable to quit or scroll past. The urgency is real, and the consequences are serious. Recently, you may have felt anxiety, confusion, or heaviness, as well as occasions in which life appeared to be confused or difficult for no apparent reason. These emotions are not arbitrary. They are divine alerts, signs from Jesus, urging you to pay attention and respond. Ignoring these warnings renders you vulnerable. However, acknowledging them and taking the requisite actions facilitates the attainment of blessings, protection, and clarity that extremely few individuals ever encounter. This is an opportunity to receive direct counsel from Jesus. It is an uncommon opportunity to align oneself with divine energy and protection. The spiritual influence grows with each second of concentration, bringing you closer to transformation. Before we proceed, please take a moment to strengthen your spiritual protection by typing Amen 6982. This will provide you divine protection in every element of your life. Subsequently, enter Amen 5204 to gain access to an additional layer of blessings, wisdom, and clarity that will help you overcome challenges and obtain protection in places where it is most needed. These numerals are sacred, not random. They are the keys to unleashing spiritual power, divine protection, and life-changing blessings that are exclusively available to those who act with faith. Experience the divine presence that surrounds, protects, and directs you. This is an actual, practical opportunity to change your life indefinitely. It is critical that you understand a surprising reality. Numerous hurdles, setbacks, and grievances in your life are not just coincidences. They are spiritual signals that are intended to notify you of the necessity for intervention, guidance, and protection. They do not constitute sanctions. They are invitations to reconnect with divine energy and accept the blessings that are currently being offered. Neglecting them only serves to prolong obstacles and permit negativity to persist in your life. Responding with faith, action, and dedication activates divine intervention, neutralizes negative energies, and opens the way to unimaginably abundant benefits. Visualize an existence in which obstacles are transformed into opportunities. Uncertainty is replaced with clarity, and fear is replaced with courage. Jesus is bringing you this reality. By remaining resolute, adhering to directives, and acknowledging the bounties, you can eliminate detrimental influences, surmount obstacles, and encounter unparalleled protection and direction. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that is presented to you now. The transformation that is being offered will be missed by those who dismiss or neglect it. You may have experienced seemingly insurmountable barriers, moments of despair in which nothing seemed to make sense, or setbacks that left you feeling impotent. These events are not accidental. These signs are invitations to act, receive guidance, and embrace protection from the spiritual domain. Today, Jesus is offering you the opportunity to take action, to embrace his guidance, and to receive blessings that have the potential to significantly alter your life. This is no assurance for the future. It is a present event that requires your immediate attention and response. The forces that have influenced your life to this point are real, but they are not more powerful than your faith. Responding to this message, typing the sacred numbers, and remaining completely involved aligns you with divine power, which has the ability to fight bad forces. Eliminate impediments and grant access to privileges that were previously unavailable. This is a transformative moment that is being provided to you right now. Do not miss it. Continue to follow this message. Please restrain from departing. Please avoid from scrolling. Each lesson, statement, and blessed number has the potential to profoundly change your life. Those who act now will be granted divine intervention, clarity, and protection, while those who delay may continue to suffer unnecessarily. This is your chance to enter a new reality that is specifically tailored to you, providing you with guidance, serenity, and life-changing blessings. This is the moment you have been anticipating. Jesus has asked you to embrace this moment. To this point, every sacred number you've written, every word you've read, and every emotion you've felt has prepared you for the ultimate revelation. The existence you are currently leading is on the brink of a spiritual transformation that is unparalleled in your lifetime. Jesus is making a personal appeal to you due to the potent yet unseen forces that have been influencing your mind, body, and spirit. He is currently providing protection, guidance, and blessings that are so uncommon and potent that the majority of individuals will never have the opportunity to experience them. However, it is only achievable if you are prepared to take action, stay focused, and have faith. Many people, unaware of the spiritual powers around them, explain every obstacle to coincidence or battle up. The reality is significantly more profound. Your difficulties have a spiritual component, regardless of whether they are about inner peace, health, finances, or relationships. They are signals, messages, and warnings designed to persuade you to wake up, redirect your attention, and prepare you for the benefits that await those who listen and act. Embracing them unlocks the divine intervention reserved exclusively for you, whereas ignoring them prolongs the fight. This is why it is critical to stay to the finish, understand every word, and take the necessary steps to obtain these life-changing benefits. I would like you to finish one last task before you leave. To receive the ultimate divine protection, which will safeguard your life from hidden obstacles, negativity, and harm, type Amen 4310. Then type Amen 7295 to get the ultimate blessing, which will bring you spiritual alignment, breakthroughs, and clarity that will serve as a source of guidance for years to come. These numbers are sacred and potent, as they provide direct access to divine energy that has the potential to alter your destiny. Feel the protection, the guidance, and recognize that this is your moment of transition. Immediately, the startling reality will be disclosed. It is needless for you to continue living the life you have known up to this moment. If you fully embrace this instruction, you will be able to eliminate the challenges, fear, and doubt. This is your only chance to enter a world that is safe, blessed, and directed where doors of opportunity open, impediments disappear, and clarity and peace prevail. Those who ignore this time will never understand the depth of what has been presented. By remaining focused and taking action, you choose a new path of spiritual alignment and protection that few others have ever experienced. Don't underestimate the impact of this event. Jesus seeks your attention, trust, and action. Maintain your relationship with Him, be steadfast, and sincerely accept these favors. Your existence will never be the same again. The divine intervention, clarity, and protection you have been yearning for are now within your reach. Accept them, embrace them, and proceed with faith, courage, and certainty as your existence is about to undergo a permanent transformation.